What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to the Cool Quay Show, brought to you by the Undisputed MMA. I'm yours truly, MMA Cool Quay. You see the diamond shine right there. If you can't see it, I hope you don't hurt your eyes. But fight fans, I'm back with another one, fight fans. I want to be talking about some MMA news, fight fans, some interesting things that's been happening in the MMA world. And I'm going to start with Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev.
Undisputed featherweight champion of the world.
You are not a true fan of MMA, or no fighting style, period, when it comes to fighting in MMA, mixed martial arts at its highest, if you're not interested in seeing Islam Makhachev, the number one, number two pound for pound fighter in the world, the Gaviscan, the Scrap Pack. Bilal Muhammad trained with them now. I just call them the Scrap Pack. Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria. Fight fans, the Spain superstar. The Spain upcoming superstar. Who do not want to see that fight? Undefeated Ilia Topuria versus Islam, which I feel like Islam give Ilia Topuria problems, but I feel like Ilia Topuria give Islam way more problems than Volkanovski did. I really do. As far as his boxing, I think his ground game is a little bit better than Volkanovski. You know what I'm saying? Looking at his submissions he had in the UFC. Great wrestling. He showed that in the Max fight when he took him down in the first round, just to give Max, some different things to look for than his boxing. I think it made for an awesome matchup. And that was one of my super fights I wanted to see, other than Jon Jones and Tom Aspinall. When I was naming my top 10 fights I want to see in 2025, Ilia Topuria and Islam was one of them. And that dream almost came true. Islam just left the belt, didn't clean out the division, but he beat the top dogs, the top goats, who we consider the goats, which is Max Bless Holloway and Volkanovski. He beat them. He beat Jaz Emmett, a lot of other fighters in that division. He said, you know what, I'm gonna move to 155. I don't know if because of the weight cut, he didn't go in detail. But
the UFC decides,
Okay.
because they know how to run the business, they know how to do it, they have a lot of experience. So if they tell me that they want me to keep defending the belt in the 145 division, maybe I will do that. But if they let me go up in 155, I will do that also.
But he's moving up to 155, fight fans. And let me tell you something. I was more excited for him to fight Islam Makhachev than Diego Lopez. I did want to see Volk fight Diego Lopez, and I want to see who won that fight, then fight Ilia Topuria. That's how I wanted to see it, not Volkanovski getting an immediate rematch after he just knocked out devastatingly by Islam by a head kick, then got knocked out by Ilia Topuria, like he was dead against the cage, like out. That's not good. And Volkanovski is getting older. He's not in his peak prime he was in when he beat Aldo, when he beat Max, those 3 times, and then he beat Rodriguez. He's not in that prime no more. So I did want to see him kind of take the cartwheels off, take a fight with Diego Lopez to see if he can still hang with the young school, the young school guys, and see if he can still hang, before he fight Ilia again, because Ilia's on a whole nother level, fight fan. But I want to talk about this fight not because it's happening at UFC 317, not because the fight is happening at UFC 318 or even before that. Islam Makhachev turned down the fight. Islam Makhachev said, "I will fight anybody." That's his. I think he might got that tatted on his somewhere, on his thigh or his left thigh somewhere, saying that if you have the belt, you fight anyone, you stand up, you step up to fight anyone in the world, if you're the best in the world, and this is what you do. It was a quote, something like that, fight fans. And he was saying that, and that's what Islam have lived up to. Fighting nothing but the best guys. Talking about moving up to welterweight. Fighting at welterweight. He don't want to fight Bilal because Bilal trained with him. Like I told you guys, the Scrap Pack over there. But he wants to challenge himself and he want to fight anybody and everybody, unlike our natty goat, Boney Bones Jones. I'm gonna get to that in a second. But yes, fight fans. Islam is, he stayed ready. Took the short notice fight against Ronaldo Makhachev. You know what I'm saying? Made it look easy. This easy payday in office for the champ. He think he's number one over Jon Jones. Without Jones failed PD test and all that. He think that, hey, I'm above this guy. You know what I'm saying? I only had one failed PD test. This guy had like 10. He doubled. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of stuff to the UFC. Tarnishing the UFC name in Jon Jones. Hitting a pregnant woman fleeing the scene in Jon Jones. So he's like, hey, I'm number one. But I don't know if Islam Makhachev himself turned down the fight with Ilia Topuria, or if his management, his team said, no, Ilia need to fight, a lightweight before he fight for the belt. He have to earn it. You have to see how Ilia Topuria look in lightweight against a top contender, names like Charles Oliveira, Sarukian, Armin Sarukian, who supposed to fight Islam back in January. You have to see how he look against the lightweight. Now, what I don't like is that Volk moved up, straight up. I think that Volk did clear out his featherweight division. I can't give Volk that. He had more title defenses than Ilia Topuria did. And he moved up to lightweight and he fought Islam without fighting a lightweight contender. Okay? I was asked that question by my man OG Dribble. He says, so how can Volk move up to fight Islam immediately, but Ilia Topuria have to fight a contender at lightweight? Now, the difference is that Volk's track record is better than Ilia Topuria's. It just is what it is. It's better. The thing about it is that I feel where Islam's coming from. You have to earn it. See how your body look with the extra pounds on your weight, fighting that lightweight. Kind of get a feel how it feels. But Ilia Topuria don't want to do that, which sucks because I really want to see this fight. So I don't know, man. It was a big risk with Ilia vacating the belt in the first place. I feel like he should have fought Lopez, or he should have let Volk and Diego battle it out in April. Then later on this year, he could have fought the winner of that. That's honestly what I felt like, and then moved up. And then, he would have had like 2 title defenses at that point. The fight fans, I don't know. Now, the 3 names that I feel like he should fight, it should be, to get his, to get his legs and his arms wet at lightweight. I feel like the 3 contenders is good for him. These contenders are good for him. Because we need some superstars at lightweight. He can either fight Charles Oliveira. I had that in name. Charles Oliveira called Ilia out, actually. Charles said he want to fight Ilia. You got Charles. That's a person you can fight to put your name out there. And, what I'm saying? And then Islam can't deny you if you beat Charles. But Charles coming off a win against a great win against Makhachev. You can argue that if he beat Charles. Or if he fight Armin Sarukian. That's a good guy. That's a guy that Islam supposed to fight. He go out there and beat Armin, let's say, in a spectacular way. Hey, you can't doubt this guy then. You know what I'm saying? Again, a title fight against Islam if he beat Armin. Armin been on the winning streak. Or I was thinking he could fight Poirier. Now that's the dream fight. That's the dream. That's a fan favorite striking match. Can you just imagine the boxing combos and techniques in that fight? In a 5-round fight before Dustin Poirier retire? That'd be a hell of a fight against Poirier, one of the best boxers in the UFC, and then Ilia Topuria, one of the best main boxers in the UFC. That'd be great. A great fight. That's what I really want to see before Topuria fight Islam. But Poirier, he's been talking about retirement. This is his last fight. You know what I'm saying? He might fight Max. That makes sense, I guess, in the lightweight before he leaves. Give Max his chance to redeem the 2 losses he beat Max in. And, Max can get it off his record, try to get a win against Poirier in his hometown, Louisiana. So they already got a matchup in works for Poirier. But that would have been a good fight between Ilia and Poirier. A young school guy coming up. and you got the old school guy who been around in Poirier, the veteran. That would have been a good matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like Poirier lost it. Poirier looked good his last fight against Islam. I don't even know why Poirier retiring so soon. He looked good against Islam. He made it close. He made it really close. And Poirier won this fight before that. But they're talking about Justin Gaethje getting a title fight. Did y'all see the press conference Dana White after UFC 13? When they asked Dana White, Gaethje said he want to fight for a belt. He want to crack at it again, and Dana said, "Oh, what is he ranked? Number 3, number 4?" Well, he is up next to fight.
Before he's done. Do you feel like at this point in his career he's still on a potential championship trajectory?
I mean, what's he ranked right now? 4th or something, right?
3rd.
Yeah, 3rd. There you go. He's still the number 3 ranked guy in the world. So the odds of him getting a title shot are pretty good.
And then Islam was calling Justin Gaethje out, saying if he win against Physique, he can fight me for the belt, which is insane. Guys, that's an easy matchup for Islam Makhachev. Easy matchup. Not trying to disrespect Justin Gaethje. I love to highlight Justin Gaethje. But it's an easy matchup. We've been realistic, guys. Come on. As soon as Justin Gaethje butt back hit the mat, the fight is over. Justin Gaethje has no ground game. He has no business on the ground with Islam Makhachev on the ground. He has no ground game. You see what happened with Habib and Gaethje. Don't want to see that. Not interested in that fight. I know how that fight is going to go. Easy night for Islam. But the fight that would get Islam a challenge is only 1 or 2 people. Armin Tsarukyan. They can book that this June. Let's do Armin Tsarukyan. Then they have have Ilia Topuria on the same card as Armin Tsarukyan and Islam. And you can have Charles, which still is a risky fight for Ilia Topuria, Charles Oliveira. As we noticed, his grappling got better. His striking is good, but Charles do get hit a lot. So, he could crack Charles and finish him. But I can also see Charles finishing Topuria, to be honest with you, by submission, even by knockout. Like I said, Charles is very crafty. But, hey, man, I say do Ilia, Charles, 5-round co-main event, Armin Tsarukyan, Islam Makhachev, main event. Bow! You just got it. You got a card right there for International Fight Weekend. Because I don't know what Jon Jones doing. Holding my man Big Tom up. And that's what I'm going to get at next, fight fans. Moving on to the next topic. So, Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. The whole world, everyone around the world, in New York, in England, London, Atlanta, Georgia, Miami, Pittsburgh, Jamaica, Russia, Spain, China, all around the world. Everybody wanted to see Jon Jones, even my grandma. Jon Jones versus Big Tom Aspinall. What is going on? What is the update? Fight fans, if you didn't know, Dana said that he's working on that fight for this summer. They're just trying to find the date and the venue. So I hope.
Well, I think that, listen, Jon Jones definitely wants to fight. Just when and where is what we're working on now.
Do you feel confidence? I think you said Jon.
I'm very
confident
confident
on first
that fight happens. Yeah,
that's true. Because Tom is getting hella frustrated. He's getting pissed. He's getting ticked off. He's all of that because he's waiting to fight the best. He got in the sport to fight the best. Jon Jones have something he wants. And he wants to take it. He want to take it. He want to take it like take it like candy out of a baby hand. That's how he want to take it. He feel like he can take it just like that. But we need this fight. We need this fight. This would be a bad 2025 for me if I don't get Ilia versus Islam or Tom versus Jones. I got to get one of them this year. I have to. But I more so want Jones and Tom because Tom has worked himself up. He's an interim champion. He defended his interim belt against Blaze, defeated Blaze in a rematch. I don't feel like Blaze didn't really beat him in the first fight. He just Tom blew out his ankle and he failed. And, he was already coming to that fight with an injury. And then he redeemed himself, beat Blaze. Now he won't Jones. But what is the holdup? It's Jones' side. Dana say, oh, Jones absolutely want to fight Tom. He absolutely want to do this. If he absolutely want to do it, it'll take him so long to sign a contract. It's not that hard to find a date this summer. We got June and July. What's going on, fight fan? What's going on? So I want to see that fight. I feel like Jones, I don't want to say he's scared, but I know he knows that this is a big risk. Because Jon Jones is somewhat the Michael Jordan of the UFC. He got a big name. He's a superstar. He did, some good pay-per-view numbers in his fight with Cyril Gunn. He did some good pay-per-view numbers in his fight with old man Stipe Miocic, the firefighter man who came out of retirement for a check to fight Jones. He did some good numbers. So he know that fighting Tom is a big risk. This man is big. He's fast. He's young. He got a decent ground game, good stand-up. He's knocking these guys' heads all the way back to orbit, to Pluto, with just one shot, knocking people out with jabs. This guy, mind you, is Shane Carwin. For my hardcore fans, who Shane Carwin is. He says, just touch you. It's a touch of death. One punch you out with jabs. You be out. Wake up, don't even know what happened. Ask Gabriel Gonzalez what happened in that fight. He still don't know what happened in that fight. But that's the power that Shane Carwin had. And now we have entered an era where we have another Shane Carwin 2.0 that comes with, better cardio and better wrestling. And Tom Aspinall. Good ground game. Shane Carwin didn't never submit anybody in the UFC. He just knocked guys out. He's just like one-dimensional. Tom is not. So it's a dangerous matchup for Jones.
He thought, wow, that inspired him. I thought he was going to say me. But he said, but he was teaching jiu-jitsu privates back then when he was just a kid. So he's got very fast hands.
Money. I know Dana can pay him Michael Jordan money. I know that Dana can pay him the Devontae Wilder money. It's Jon Jones. Pay the man. Just this one time. He's undefeated. For the most part, he earned it. As far as his fights, been undefeated in the UFC this long, fighting 3 different generations in the UFC and beat him, that's very impressive. Pay the man. And Dana said he want to see the fight as bad as we want to see it. So pay him so we can see it. I'm tired of just waiting and talking about it. I hate even talking about Jones and Tom because we ain't got a date for it. We only know if it's gonna happen for real. We only know if Jones want this fight for real. I know Tom wanted real bad. He wanted real bad. He said he'll break his neck trying to sign a contract, the dotted line. He said he don't care if he on vacation with his family. He'll leave. Hey, we got to leave. Pack your bags. We got to go back to London. I got to fight with Jon Jones. But Tom did say he's keeping himself in shape. He's staying ready. He's still training. He's waiting for the phone call. He said he got to be ready anytime because he don't know when he'll get that phone call. He cannot afford to slip up or take a rest. And I hate that for Tom. I hate when fighters don't have like a date. Yeah, they fighters are supposed to stay in shape and train, but a date is better. If they say, okay, June 28th, for example, at UFC 317, Tom and versus Boney Bones Jones, it's official. So now Tom has a date. He can train. He can relax a little bit. He can go back to training. He got time. That'll be a good 3 months for him. So, 2 months for him. 2 months and a half. June 28th. So, fight fans, I want to see this fight. Let me know how you feel about that. Let me know how you feel about Islam turning down Ilia Topuria. I've been hearing about Robbie Lawler might be coming back. I hope Robbie Lawler don't come back. They say he entering a testing pool to get tested by USADA. Robbie Lawler to stay retired. Okay, don't jump through the don't come to my house and try to beat me down, Lawler. You one of my favorite fighters still, retired or not. I loved you. I rooted for you all the time. Okay? I love you. But as a true fan, like MMA Cool Quay is, I feel like it's safe for you to just stay retired. And it don't go just for you, Robbie Lawler. Okay? This goes for Cowboy. All the fighters who retired. Except for Jalen Turner. He can't, he's 29 years old. He got a lot. That guy's talented. He should not be retired. He probably just need to take 3 months off and just kind of relax. No training, relax and get his mind right. And do some yoga. That's what Jalen Turner need to do. He don't need to retire. But for you, Robbie Lawler, stay retired. You did what you needed to do. You became champ in 2 different organizations. Left the UFC, went to another organization. You was a champ over there. Came back to the UFC. Then you became the welterweight champ. Defended the belt more than once. Gave us exciting fights. It's not that I can ask for you, Robbie Lawler. You're not like a Jon Jones won't ask him to fight Tom. You ain't like him, Robbie. You'll take a fight. You'll take a fight. They call you tomorrow. That's you. But I want you to stay retired. The welterweight is deep with a lot of young talent. We got Shavkat. We got Buckley on the winning streak, coming back up in the division. Young talent. We got Carlos Petros. He fighting Jeff Neal in April. He a nasty. They say he be smoking that, you know what I'm saying, that Zaza, them cigars. But the guy's talented. He is talented. He got a good record. I think he undefeated in the UFC. He laying people out. I don't know. I don't think the smoking affecting him right now in his career. But all I'm trying to say, we got some talent coming up, Robbie. I want you to stay retired. If you do come back, they need to give you somebody like Matt Brown, somebody that you can, you know, like a old school fighter, you know, not nobody like new in the generation, you know. We don't want to see that, Robbie. We don't want to see you get hurt. We only saying this because we care. If we didn't care, we'd be like, yeah, we want Robbie Lawler to get back in there. Why? He did everything. But yeah, that's why this rumors what I've been hearing. Hope it's not true. But there's been rumors that Robbie Lawler is entering the testing pool. And that's my only guess he could be coming back. After he watched his Hall of Fame trailer and seen that fight against Gaethje and Fiziev, he got excited. He's doing that little Robbie Lawler look. You know, he be looking at Robbie Lawler look. He's, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I want to get back in there. Stay retired, Robbie. It's only good for you, man. Talk to your wife about it. You know what I'm saying? Have a deep talk with her. I don't know if you need the money, but talk to her about it. Think about it. Think deep about it. Then come back and let me know at the MMA Cool Coy how you feel about it. About coming back. On that note, fight fans, I'm tuning out. I know I was running my mouth a lot, but I just want to put out the MMA news. You probably knew about it. You probably already knew. You probably didn't know about it. But that's my job to let you guys know. And I just felt these topics were very, very interesting to me. These are interesting to me. These are fights I really want to see. These are my super fights of the year. And also, Duplessis versus Hamzat Chimaev is one I want to see as well. But that fight is going to happen. Them guys, they're good. They want to fight each other 100%. That's going to happen sometime probably in October. Like in Abu Dhabi or something, most likely. But yes, fight fans, we need Ilia Topuria. He's a superstar. They want to make him a superstar. If Ilia go out there and fight Arman Tsarukyan in June, beat him, then beat Islam, this guy, I feel like he can beat anybody. I don't give a damn. They bring Brock Lesnar back. He want to fight Jon Jones or Tom. Let him fight him. Because at that point, you can be anybody. If you beat these guys, it's 4 fights in a row of legend goats. You just beat. He can beat anybody. If he can beat he can beat Arman, Islam. Then before that, he beat Josh Emmett, Bolt, and Max Holloway. Wow, I just went in Twilight Zone for a minute. That guy would be amazing. That's a superstar you want to make. Sean O'Malley, they can still make him out a superstar, but he got to win that fight against Rob. Topuria got to win the fight against Islam if he wanted that superstar status. He know a lot of celebrities. That's good for the UFC. But we do need that superstar. I think the UFC is looking for that superstar to kind of carry this promotion. Jon Jones about to leave. He got one more fight in him and he gone. We haven't got Conor McGregor no more. So we need that superstar to carry this promotion. I mean, carry this promotion on his shoulders for real. Like, I mean, going out the gun, show up, show out. Outside out the gun, they need to show up and show out. Press conference, they need to show up and show out as well. But fight fans, I'm out. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell your best friend. This your boy Cool Quay. You wonder, and I wonder, but I know. Stay tuned.